Hey, what's up, guys? Mike here, owns Pressure Washing, and I wanted to talk a little bit about branding today. Um, Branding is super important in your business, and if you ain't doing it right, uh, you're losing a lot of time and value because eventually it's going to have to happen, and you're going to wish you started sooner. Branding is something I took very serious when I started, and even when I started with my logo. What's up, James? But yeah, so when I started with my logo, I knew I wanted something that would stand out and wasn't like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I think no matter what you do in life, a lot of people tend to follow each other, which is good. You got to look up to somebody, but you got to kind of put yourself out there and be different. You know, you got to be different, especially, people online are always crying about people undercutting them in prices and stuff like that. And it's like, listen, where I'm located in South Florida, you put pressure washing in Google, and your phone or computer will overheat and shut down. There's so many people that do pressure washing and roof cleaning in my area, and I'm still able to get out there and make money every day. It's because, number one, I take pride in myself, I take pride in my work, and I set myself apart from everyone else. You know, I strive to be the best, and like I literally just had somebody decline an estimate, which is okay. I mean, I'd rather them decline the estimate than try and haggle with me, so. But anyway, so I was talking to someone about branding, and they were talking about their logo and how people were kind of beating them up on his logo. And I said, hey, do you love the logo? And he said, yeah, I love it, but a lot of people are giving me crap about it, and it's kind of making me have second thoughts. And I said, well, listen, man, although you do want to take criticism from people, at the end of the day, if you're happy with your logo, that's all that matters, because you're the one that's going to be putting that on your flyers or on your truck or on your website. So you have to live with it. And then I was able to tell him, like, listen, man, you got like Coca-Cola and Starbucks, and like I'm looking at a Burger King right now, 7-Eleven. Nobody questions their logo. You know what I'm saying? When they invented their logo, I mean, they might not have thought it was going to ever be as big as it is now. I know some of them rebranded like Burger King has, but it doesn't matter. It's like the main thing with a logo is when people see it, they know what it is and they know what you do. Like Starbucks logo, I mean, I know what it is, but I had to find out what it was before I knew what it was. You know what I mean? When I see that, I know coffee, but it's a mermaid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's a mermaid. I did a little research, and it used to be like a naked mermaid with like nipples showing and all. So I don't know why they chose a mermaid, but the point I'm trying to make is, when you see the Starbucks logo, you're not thinking, oh, why did they make it that? No, you're just thinking coffee. So I really don't think it matters what your logo is, as long as people know what it is and what you do, and you get yourself out there to the point where if you put it on something, they know it's you. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of people that they have kind of the same logo as everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Like the little, I don't know, I don't want to get people upset with me, but there's people out there that everybody's logo looks the same, and I just don't think that's the way to go. That's my thought on branding. Branding is exactly what it sounds like. It's something that you can, when you see it, you know what it is. That's, just like when they put branding on cows and cattle, it's just a logo so people know what it is. So basically all I'm trying to get at is when you start your business or you're starting your business, just make sure you love your logo, number one. And branding is not always just your logo, it's the colors. You know, you want to have like maybe 2 main colors. Nothing too you don't want to go too overboard on the colors, but I would say like 2 main colors, and then something that distinguishes you from everybody else, so when they see it, and then as you go on later on, you could literally just have a truck with your colors and logo, and you don't even need wording. People are gonna know who it is. You know what I'm saying? Like Coca-Cola has trucks I see drive by that they don't even have their logo on there. I've seen Coca-Cola trucks drive by with just a red truck with just the C. That's it. And I knew it was Coca-Cola. So, what's up, guys? Yeah, you can hear me. Hey, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to, you know, my volume ain't working. Are you guys joking around? Probably because of the other video. Can you guys hear me? Someone tell me if they hear me right now, because I think people are joking with me because of the other night with Joe online. But anyway, about that too, it's gonna get better, guys. I know how to put the on the program I use to put the 2 screens together. I can what do you call it? I have to sync the audio input, so I figured it out. So I've been talking to a few people. I have a bunch of guests lined up that agreed to do it. So over these next couple of weeks, we got some big heavy hitters coming in. Heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying? So, but basically back on branding, guys. But yeah, so I seen a Coca-Cola truck drive by, and it was literally just a red truck, and it had the C. That's it. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to branding. Like, they literally just put a C on a red truck, and I know it's Coca-Cola. So when you think about branding, you got to think about that. You got to think about what you're going to do as far as when you wrap your trucks and your website. You want to be able to, you want people to know it's you. And when you do quality work, because that's what we're all striving to do, and you do quality work long enough, I really believe price doesn't matter. You know, obviously, you know, I just got denied an estimate, but that's okay. I don't even get mad about it. I'm actually happy about it because I don't have to deal with the crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I work super hard. I'm OCD. You know, I take longer than, you know, a lot of people in my area. There's a lot of washers, okay? Some of them guys that are my friends, you know, they bust my stones because I take longer than they do on a roof cleaning and stuff like that. But that's okay, because guess what? I'm making more per square foot than they do. You know, maybe not all of them, but some of them I know for a fact. And I don't see the point of me rushing around trying to get 3 jobs done a day for, you know, half the price when I can be charging what I charge and be happy. Dude, when I do 1 job a day, I'm happy. You know, when I work from 10 to 2, I'm back home at my house, and I leave my house at 9 and I'm back by 2 o'clock, and I got $600 in my pocket. Yeah, I'm not putting up $2,000 a day. Some days I do, but every day I'm not putting up $2,000, and I'm okay with that. You know, if I make $600 in 4 hours, I'm happy as can be. I think realistically, in your first couple years, you know, you want to make money, but at the end of the day, you don't want to grow too fast either, because if you grow too fast, it just gets too stressful. You know, I could book up 3 weeks out, but I ain't trying to drop my prices to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with being a week or 2 booked out, because I know I'm getting the money I deserve. Nothing's worse than being on a job and like cursing yourself out because you bid it way too low, and you're on the job and you're so angry because you came down in a price when you knew you shouldn't have, but you wanted to stay busy. Just doesn't make sense, you know what I'm saying? So don't beat yourself up, guys. Just make sure you know, you're making what you need to be making. And if you come down in price, sometimes it's just never worth it. You get beat up by the customer, they beat you up on the money, and then next thing you know, you're there, and then you start going into the red, and it's not fun. And then you get those, you know, those thoughts that you want to just give it all up and things like that. But you know, it's just the way it is. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Barry, you're right. A lot of the, you know, they all have the same style logo, and I got my logo copyrighted. I've had somebody literally copy my logo to the colors and everything. They're in a different state, but I copyrighted it because I don't want that happening again. You know what I'm saying? Um, because I approached it differently, and I wanted to have a logo that would stand out, you know, and unfortunately people copy, which is, and I'm talking about same like design, same colors. um you know, it's okay to get inspired by somebody else and have like the same type of style, but you got to switch up the font, you got to switch up the colors. Let's see here. But yeah, so guys, you want to think of, when you're thinking of branding, you want to think of like the major companies like Apple and Coca-Cola and AT&T and T and Starbucks and McDonald's and all those companies. I literally research these companies, and I just go on Google and type one in and just look at their website, see how they brand, and see, you know, I try to get ideas from that because, you know, I'm in this for the long haul, you know what I'm saying? So I'm taking my time. I have a helper. I just got a new guy in. His name's Anthony, and I'm happy with him. Trevor's leaving the state for a little while, so I ain't gonna have Trevor with me anymore. So I got a new guy, and I'm happy with him. You know, I gotta just train him up. But basically, what I'm saying is, I'm in this for a long haul. You know what I mean? So whether I'm gonna have 10 trucks or not, I don't know yet. I'm not there yet. What I want to do is perfect the first truck to the point where I don't have to be on it. I have Anthony and one other guy running the truck flawlessly with me there for a while. Then I can step back completely and just do estimates and things like that. And then, you know, maybe get another truck. You know what I mean? So I'm not, listen, where I'm at in my business, I'm not making $500,000 a year. I'm not, you know, just not the truth. I'm making, you know, I'm going to be making over 100 grand this year, and a little more than that, but it's not crazy numbers, but I'm happy about it because where I was 2 years ago, or even where I was last year, working full time and doing this on the side, you know, I'm blowing that whole number combined out of the water this year. And, you know it's not going to be 1 million or 500,000, but at the end of the day, I'm super happy. And somebody once told me, it's like, you can't grow too fast. You have to like struggle. You know, I had somebody, a good friend of mine, who's got his hands in a lot of businesses. All right, he's very successful, and he offered a very small percentage of my company for like a good amount of money to help me like build a couple trucks. And but I turned it down because I don't know. I'd rather have 100% of what I'm making than, you know, half of millions and millions of dollars, just because eventually I can get there on my own. So basically, I took the route that I'm going to struggle and learn that way and crawl before I walk. So I think people need to, and people compare themselves to other people that are on a different chapter. You know what I'm saying? I used to do that too. I used to see guys with 10, 15 trucks, and when I first started, and I'm like, man, I can't even get the phone to ring. It's kind of discouraging. You can't compare yourself to that. You gotta, you gotta look at numbers, and just because you might not be working every day, listen, if you're putting in the numbers, and if you're making, let's say, $700 a day, but you're working 3 days a week, that's $2,100 a week working 3 days. And they're probably not even full days you could do. So you got to look at it like that. You might not be busy every day, but you're getting the jobs that are paying you. So you got to, there's different ways to look at it, And when your phone's not ringing at all, yeah, bring your price down, and you got to suffer a little bit and do some jobs that, where your back's hurting the next day, but you made money. You know what I mean? But when you get to a point, maybe in your second year, you can start choosing on where you want to focus your time and energy. So when phone calls are coming in, and I seen that Keith Kalfas video. It was awesome. If you haven't seen that, check it out, where he talks about pre-screening customers, and it's so true. You don't want to waste your time dealing with people that don't respect you or your job. You know what I'm saying? So there's a balance. You want to, if you're not working at all and your phone's not ringing, then you need to really, you got to get out there and, pass out flyers, and put out yard signs and things like that. But, and you might have to cut your price because you got to get some jobs to stay afloat. You have to. But you can't, you don't want to go in the red either. But you have to find that balance. And then you get to the point where you can start really targeting what kind of jobs you want to get and the money you get. Quite frankly, don't matter how many days out of the week you work, but if you're putting those numbers up that you need to put up, and the gaps will slowly fill in. Live chat. What up, Wild West? You're having the same problem. What's up, Mike MTH? What's your biggest issue? Is ME? What's ME? Oh, you. Biggest issue is me. I read that wrong. I was like, what's ME? Maine? I thought it was a... But yeah, if you guys are watching, give this video a like. Also, here's another thing I was looking at. So I was looking at the analytics of this page, right? And I do appreciate, because I see a lot of the same people that are always on, and we're always shooting the doo-doo. But so get these numbers, right? 65% of the viewers that watch my channel aren't subscribed. So I have you guys like Wild West and MTH, and who else is always on supporting and joining in? Ace, I see you around a lot. But anyway, so 65% of the people who watch my channel aren't subscribed. I don't know. See, I'm not like a YouTube guru, but I thought that was funny. You know what I'm saying? So more people watch my channel without being subscribed than people who are subscribed by a lot, like a good amount, 65 to 35. That's crazy. But anyway, I don't know. That might be normal. I don't know, but it don't sound normal, does it? What's up, John? Yeah, that's another one. Like packages, and it don't necessarily have to be packages. Like Customer Factor has this package thing, but I just itemize everything by roof cleaning and windows and house washing and pool patio, driveway. You get it. And what I'll do is I'll add, I have an option to take a percentage out. So I'll put multi-service discount 10%. So if they're getting 3 things, I'll put that in. But yeah, and every customer is going to be different. If you're doing a big ass roof and you send it over and you see they got a little itty bitty driveway, just tell them, hey, we're doing free driveway cleaning if you're interested with roof cleaning. And that's just like a selling point. They might go with you because of that. So, you know, you always got to, everyone's different. Everybody's different. But yeah, if you're watching, give this video a like. I just thought that was funny. I don't know if any of you guys have a channel and if you look at your analytics, but I just thought it was funny that 65% of the people that watch my channel aren't subscribed. That's wild. Hey, what's up, Kyle? What's up, Barry? What's up, Be Clean? Yes, I know who it is. What's up, Dream? What's up, James? What's up, Ricky? What's up, Michael? Yeah, I remember. What's up, Michael? You're close to me. I remember talking to you a couple weeks ago about that that gas soft wash pump. But yeah, so we're gonna have more people coming on. We got some big heavy hitters coming on. I have it figured out where you're gonna be able to hear the whole thing the whole time, so it won't look like such a train wreck. But those of you that are struggling with the branding, think about Coca-Cola, think about Starbucks, think about McDonald's, think about all those companies that like you don't really think about. You just see them and you know what they are. Think about how good a branding that is. You know what I'm saying? So really work on a good logo and some colors that make yourself stand out. You know what I'm saying? And when people see it, they know who it is. They know what you do. It's just important. You don't want to be like the, you know, JoJo's with the pressure washing gun underneath. And I'm not knocking anyone that has that. I'm not. But like, for instance, when I look up pressure washers near me, and like I said, it will literally, like, my phone will overheat. It's all like Palm Beach Pros, and you know, like, I'm not knocking it, but how does one differentiate if you see that and you type in Palm Beach Pressure Pros or Pros of Palm Beach? Like, how do you differentiate? Was that him I seen on the road, or was it this one? You know what I mean? Like me, if they see me and they type in Olin's and they see the leprechaun, they're gonna be like, oh, that's him. Boom. So branding is just a big thing for me. It's been it since the beginning. I've had I started a landscaping company in the past, and it wasn't successful. I mean, I made money, but it was just in a rough time of my life, but I just didn't pursue it. And I remember I did well with the branding of that too. No, yeah, hey, Mike, MTH, listen, like, I'm not saying not having the brand yet it's okay, but I'm saying when you do, just really make sure you're in love with it, because you're gonna, it's like getting married essentially, and it's a lot of paperwork and bullshit you got to deal with if you want to change it up. So I think that's a good analogy. It's like marriage. What's up, John Dykes? Thanks, bro. I appreciate that, John. That means a lot, bro. Yeah. So you want to think about maybe 2 major colors and then a logo that's simple, but I don't know. But then again, man, I really think that if you like do good marketing and things like that, and you do a lot of good branding, I really think you could take any logo, as long as it's different. Like think about it, like if you use that like poop emoji and it's like literally a piece of shit, but there's people that could brand that into something, you know, like maybe like a porta potty company. They could literally make their logo like a piece of shit, and they could do so well and stand out. Like, so what I'm trying to say is, like, the logo's important. You gotta love it. Just try to be different than everyone else, and you can literally take anything and turn it into big. You know what I'm saying? So You just got to be a little different. Can't be that same, with the outline of the house all the time. You can have the outline of the house, like I have a house in mind, but you got to make it different. You got to make it different. So anyway, guys, I got to get rolling. I've been running around like crazy today, but I just want to let you guys know that we will be having some heavy hitters coming on the show. uh, Everyone seemed to vote it that Entrepreneur Army is going to be the name of the show, and I'm just going to be interviewing people. And I don't, like I said, I don't care if you're in your first 30 seconds of business. If you always notice you were like an entrepreneur at heart, and used to sell candy out of your book bag in high school or grade school, or burn CDs and sell them, or paint on rocks and sell rocks when you were 8 years old. Like I remember doing all kinds of that stuff. Um, Making lemonade stands with the kids on the corner. All kinds of stuff like that. Like I always knew I was an entrepreneur at heart. So that's what I want to kind of touch on and talk to people about what they started with, their mistakes, their downfalls, their wins, how they turn their life around, that kind of whole thing. So I think that's going to be interesting. And I have a few people that I've talked to on this that I met through this channel. And they're going to be coming on and talking about it. So like I said, I got to get rolling, but I appreciate it all the support, guys. Thank you very much, because I always see the same names. Thank you for always giving me the likes. And then those of you that watch the channel, the 65% of you that watch the channel, subscribe. Help a brother out. I'll put more and more content out that you can watch, but just subscribe so you know about it. And I appreciate everybody that is subscribed and always just supporting the cause. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get rolling. Make sure you guys stay safe out there and keep your head up. And remember, if you're not selling, just think of ways to differentiate, make yourself different. You know what I mean? You don't want to be the same. You don't want to be the same company. You're different because you're better and you work hard. And if you're watching YouTube channels about pressure washing, I guarantee you're better than any other company in your area, because they're probably not sitting home watching YouTube channels. You know what I mean? All I'm trying to say is you guys care about your work and you're always trying to learn, just like I always do. And if you're doing that, that means you care about your business and you care about your company and you care about your work, and you're going to do a good job. So just keep your head up, and you'll keep getting more and more work. Take care, guys. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Stay safe.